Alright, Shalom, Kol Haloim, Wa Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakah, Kodash, double honor to the head elders, the apostles, the great millstone. Shalom to you, Akim, and a few sisters here and abroad. So I want to read this article on Sputnik and just give a brief commentary. This would be my third brief commentary in this article form right here about the E-dollar, right, which is short for electric dollar. Why is the U.S. not rushing to join digital currency race with China, EU, and UK? And I feel that, but I believe that this is an appropriate topic to comment on in the spirit due to what's going on in the world as we speak. This was yesterday. All right. It says, while the world's major powers are joining the race towards centralized digital currencies, the U.S. Fed Reserve insists there is no need for Washington to rush this project and be the first to market. Who has already jumped on the digital currency bandwagon, and why is the U.S. humming and hawing? The increasing popularity of the cryptocurrencies and Facebook's attempts to push forward with its stablecoin Libra 2 years ago are an apparent wake-up call for the world's major central banks, which are now exploring the possibility of issuing a digital version of fiat money, the digital yuan. China is the first major economy to launch its own digital currency as a convenient and reliable means of payment for internal use and cross-border trade. And what this is talking about the fourth industrial revolution, also known as technocracy, also known as the Internet of Things. Okay, so China got the digital yuan here, and we're going to read more. All right, and this is leading into the prophecy of Revelation, the 13th chapter, the 16th verse, which we always go into, which is regarding the mark of the beast. Okay, the system that the mark of the beast will be implemented in. Okay, so these Edomites are not slick by saying they're not rushing into this thing. They're already in the process. So that's a lie. We know the so-called white man is the devil. So for them to say that they're not rushing into it, look around you and see how everything is becoming more reliable on, the digital this digital system, man. All right. You got the public transportation becoming more and more reliable on, using your debit and credit cards and swiping and going. Okay, so it's all BS what these damn Edomites are talking about, saying they're not going to rush into it when they're already in the process, man. 1,000 years ago, when money meant coins, China invented paper currency. So, notes the Wall Street Journal. Now the Chinese government is minting cash digitally. The People's Republic has been testing its digital currencies in several cities, including Shenzhen, Suzhou, Chengdu, and Xiong'an, and satellite city of Beijing since 2020. The digital yuan pilot is going well, according to the People's Bank of China Deputy Governor Li Bo, who suggested that the new means of payment could be used by foreign athletes and visitors during the 2022 Winter Olympics in China. Beijing denies planning to dethrone the greenback, as Bo told the press on the 18th of April that efforts to create a digital yuan are largely aimed at meeting domestic needs. I think our goal is to allow the market to choose to facilitate international trade and investment, he remarked at last Sunday's forum. All right. Digital euro. It appears that the EU doesn't want to lag behind the Asian giant. Between the 12th of October 2020 and the 12th of January 2021, the European Central Bank held a public consultation across the bloc over the creation of a digital euro. The results were presented on 14th of April and indicated that privacy is considered the most important feature of a digital currency. The respondents also cited security, instant cross-border payments, higher transparency of exchange rates, absence of additional costs, and offline usability as arguments in favor of the launching of launching the new means of payment. So they're passing this thing off as this is going to be a new way, a new, better, and new and improved uh, way of life, man. Nevertheless, President of the European Central Bank, Christine Lagarde, has already poured some cold water on the idea, stressing that it would take at least 4 years to roll out the digital euro. So they say Britcoin, okay? The UK Treasury, and this is the UK, the United Kingdom, aka Britain, the UK Treasury and Bank of England have also recently joined the global trend by creating a joint task force to explore the possibility of launching a new Britcoin. The British government will also establish 2 new forums to engage technical experts and key stakeholders, including financial institutions, merchants, business users, civil society groups, and consumers in the process. The UK is already known for being at the forefront of innovation, but we need to go further. Chancellor of the Exchequer Rishi Sunak's official statement reads, "If we can capture the extraordinary potential of technology, we'll cement the UK's position as the world's preeminent financial center." It's not only China, the EU and the UK looking into a digital form of fiat money. Venezuela kicked off the digital petro, backed by oil reserves in 2018. The Bahamas launched the sand dollar in 2020. Brazil is signaling that the digital real may enter circulation in 2022, while Sweden is road testing its own e-krona. Jeez. And we know that those in Sweden, they already got a bunch of microchips. All right. Is the U.S. ready to launch the Fed coin? That's what they're saying, the Fed coin. But what about the U.S. Federal Reserve? Obviously, the American Central Bank has also been weighing up the pros and cons of jumping on the CBDC bandwagon and introducing a Fed coin since 2017. However, it's not rushing to embrace a digital dollar. We do not need to rush this project, and we do not need to be the first to market. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell said on March 22nd during a discussion hosted by the Bank of International Settlements. Before adopting a digital greenback, the Federal Reserve would need a nod from the U.S. Congress, the federal administration, and the public, Powell underscored. According to Powell, many Americans are attached to old school paper money, and that's obvious. But remember what Joe Biden said, and I think it was the early 2000, I think it was 2005. What he said to one of his chairmen, he said that will microscopic tags, all right, be implanted into people to track their every move that he would rule on that before his tenure was over. So look, man, through this we see what's going on. The real threshold question for us is, does the public want or need a digital new form of central bank money to complement what is already a highly efficient, reliable, and innovative payments arena and system? And that's obvious, yeah. According to biblical prophecy, Revelation 13 and 16, he calls it all, small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand on their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, man. Still, it appears that a Fed coin could make the lives of ordinary Americans easier by speeding up real-time payments, extending access to the financial system for those without bank accounts, bringing the Fed's monetary policy interest rate changes directly to the consumer level, avoiding costly services by financial intermediaries, and providing quicker access to government stimulus payments, according to the Wall Street Journal. You see how they want you to just totally rely on them, man. However, it appears that it's not so much the Americans' commitment to paper money that causes the Fed's hesitance. Wall Street, big banks, credit card companies, and digital payments processors are not thrilled by the digital dollar idea, according to Bloomberg. Financial firms. So this is a big freaking quagmire, man. Financial firms are presently lobbying the Fed and Congress to slow the digital greenback creation, or at least ensure they're not cut out. The media outlet notes, seeing the threat to their profits, the bank's main trade group has told Congress a digital dollar isn't needed. while payment companies like Visa Incorporated and MasterCard Incorporated are trying to work with central banks to make sure the new currencies can be used on their network. So, come on, this thing is already in play. What does it say? Michael B. Greenwald and Josh Lipsky argued that America must embrace a digital dollar before the Beijing 2020 Olympics and outlined 5 policy steps Washington can take to ensure its successful rollout. See? All right? Hey, if Satan be against Satan, his kingdom cannot stand, man. Still, financial experts admit that the fire has been lit and the world is moving quickly on implementing digital currency projects, which means that the U.S. financial industry will have to catch up. See? So that's the article. Okay. E-dollar. Why is the U.S. not rushing to join digital currency race with China, EU, and UK? All right. So, well, willing. Till next one. Shalom.